G'day, my name's Wilfred West from Locksport, Victoria, Australia. Welcome to Locksport, the home of online gaming, wonderful views and Australian wildlife. I do hope you like these videos, if so please subscribe. G'day, my name is King Admiral Commander Black Starlord Triple Lead at your service. And welcome back to me killing things and listening to the Elite Dangerous Newsletter 248. With me today is Commander Geddie and Commander Wolfekbab.
Greetings Commander Black Starlord and welcome to the Elite Dangerous Newsletter 248. The team are full steam ahead working on the fourth and final chapter of the Beyond series of updates. We'll have more news on this very soon. While we wait, we've managed to steal away Elite Dangerous Art Director, Chris Gregory, for just a small moment, to look back and answer a few questions on how they reimagine the original and iconic crate. As always, you can hear the latest news and updates directly from the development team on our forums, Twitter, Facebook, as well as right here in the newsletter every week. We're always eager to hear your feedback. On the horizon, all the latest for Elite Dangerous. Crate MK2, recreating a classic. Interview with art director Chris Gregory.
The Crate MK2 is a reimagining of the Crate Lightspeeder, which was originally manufactured by Falcon de Lacy in the 3100s. Although the new ship is larger than the original, it possesses many of the same characteristics, emphasizing speed, maneuverability and firepower over defensive capability. The ship also boasts a fighter bay and space for up to 2 crew members, making it a good option for those seeking a medium-weight, multi-purpose vessel.
How do you even begin with reimagining a classic ship like the Crate?
When it comes to designing a new ship, there is always a decision on whether or not the ship will be a completely new invention or a reimagining of one of the classics. We're always keen to bring in fresh ships that have never been seen before, but we also want to bring back iconic ships from the past. We want to bring them back as a nod to those who played the original games, but also because they're fantastic pieces of hardware, and it wouldn't feel like Elite without the classics. In terms of process, we take a look at what ships were popular back in the day, and look out for current player feedback on which of the old ships they would like to see brought to Elite Dangerous. Once we've decided, we bring up the original vector models of those ships, study how they looked and felt in the past. The ships of Elite, while represented with the limited graphics, had a lot of character. Were they bulky? Were they fast and sleek? The original models were simple but expressed a lot. One of the most important things is that we try to ensure that the reimagined models capture what David Braben was trying to get across with the originals.
What is the most challenging part of this process?
I think the biggest challenge with this is trying to understand and deal with the sheer complexity of the ships. We're not just designing something that looks cool, although that is part of it. Elite Dangerous ships have a wide range of in-game capabilities and gameplay requirements. There's a lot of coordination that goes on between our game designers and our special effects and concept artists before creating a new ship. Once that's complete, we put together all the thoughts and turn it into a cohesive and believable ship.
Is this the same process used for bringing other older ships to Elite Dangerous?
Very much so. We've brought back the Viper, Cobra, the Asp and many more. The process always begins the same. Look back at those old model meshes, distill the character from the original ship and incorporate it onto the new one. We want each ship in Elite Dangerous to feel unique, both in look and feel. But we're not always just referencing the past in the reimagined ships, we also look on how we can put a spin on the new model. In the case of the Crate MK2, we reversed the cockpit. Rather than it being on top, we put it underneath the ship itself.
Aside from the wire framework of the original, where did your influences come for the Crate we can fly in Elite Dangerous?
Elite was a game in the 80s that was rooted in a certain sci-fi language that was prevalent at that time. It's a language I remember as a kid, so it's an area I'm comfortable with and understand. But it's also important to ensure that our ships don't look too retro, or too pastiche, so we build elements that make it look like a ship of the modern era. There is that occasional nod to sci-fi things that we found cool in the 80s sci-fi era, and this gives our ships a feeling of prestige and legacy.
What is your favorite aspect of the Crate Monkey Eye?
I mentioned the underside cockpit earlier, and I love that this gives you the ability to get a clear view of your hard points while playing. We've got some very cool mining tools we're adding in beyond Chapter 4, and to be able to see them at work from the Crate is awesome. If you haven't already, read our focused feedback article about mining gear. It's actually something we considered in the early stages of the Crate redesign, as we didn't want the underside hard points to negatively impact on pilots' visibility.
Is there anything you can tell us about Beyond Chapter 4?
Obviously, I can't really say too much, but we will be ready to show you more details very soon. The changes we're bringing in with Chapter 4 are about getting you and your ships back out there into space, giving them even more to engage with no matter what type of commander you are.
Alright Chris, we're going to let you get back to work. Thanks for your time. Live stream lowdown. Catch up with videos from the community team. Frontier plays Elite Dangerous. This week, Ed and Will continue their ongoing mission to take down a Thargoid. In this episode of the Big Bug Hunt, the duo are working on acquiring cash, materials, axe weapons, ships, as well as engineering their ships to fund the war effort against this intergalactic menace. Store Spotlight. The latest goods and deals from the Frontier store. Anaconda Galvanized Paint Pack. This week garner the admiration of your allies and envy of your foes with these glittering galvanized paint jobs for the Anaconda. As always, available from your respective platform stores. Community. The best from the community, all in one place. CQC Tuesdays are back. The Pixel Bandits Security Force have restarted their Arena Night CQC Tuesdays for all. Consider yourself an air ace with an itchy trigger finger. Elite-themed computer build. Commander 4-Ton-3 has built their very own elite-themed computer, named the Imperial Corsair. Start Commander training young. Commander Leffy Elabril's daughter has combined Inktober 2018 and Elite Dangerous with this informative drawing. Angry Thargoid in pursuit. Ever been chased by an aggressive alien species? Reddit user Scorchio hasn't documented their experience in this screenshot. Galnet Focus. All the news from across the galaxy. Survivors of the Far God. Journalist Gethin Okonkwo has shared more details about his time with the Far God cult. In a detailed article, Okonkwo expressed relief at Far God believers returning to their hive chapels following weeks of persecution. The journalist said he would be collaborating with exotheologian Dr. Alfred Ulyanov to produce a definitive account of the sect. Increased fear of spy robots. The Federal Security Service has discovered more personal administration robots containing concealed surveillance programs, prompting hundreds of businesses and individuals to destroy their personal robots. It is understood that all the affected models are made by the Achilles Corporation. DuraDrive enters production. Technology company Herculean Machines has begun mass production of its new device, the DuraDrive personal computer. Following the successful performance of its prototype at the Rackham Ultratech Expo, the company has received corporate funding from a range of sources, including Rackham Capital Investments. Presidential candidates make final pledges. The two remaining candidates in the Alliance presidential race have returned to the Alliance system to make their final campaign vows. Elijah Beck said that his focus as president would be on attracting more systems to the Alliance, while current President Gibson Kincaid renewed his plea to imbue the presidential role with executive powers. Broadcast Cobra initiative concludes. Broadcast Cobra has announced that its appeal for commodities has reached a successful conclusion, having received an overwhelming response from the galactic community. The commodities contributed to the campaign will be used to construct a megaship, from which the organization will broadcast its take on current events. Community goals. The latest missions for you to take on. Close Encounters Core Initiative. Crown Prospect, Kagatsuchi, earn rewards by delivering muon images to Crown Prospect in the Kagatsuchi system. Protecting trade in Kagatsuchi. Crown Prospect, Kagatsuchi, earn rewards by handing in bounty vouchers at Crown Prospect in the Kagatsuchi system. Close Encounters Core Initiative. The Close Encounters Corps has announced its intention to construct a scientific megaship in the BD-12 1172 system. The new vessel will allow research teams to map and explore the planets of the surrounding nebula. Admiral Anton Verne of the Close Encounters Corps issued the following statement. A number of survey groups have expressed interest in mapping the nebula surrounding the BD-12 1172 system. This new scientific vessel will act as a base from which they can research the abundance of unexplored planets throughout the nebula. To facilitate construction of the megaship, the Close Encounters Corps has placed an open order for muon images and has promised to reward pilots who deliver these commodities to Crown Prospect in the Kagatsuchi system. The organization has also placed a kill order on all ships on its wanted list, to ensure that those contributing material can do so safely. The campaign begins on the 11th of October 3304 and will run for 1 week. If the final target is met earlier than planned, the campaign will end immediately. Stay in touch. At Elite Dangerous /Elite Dangerous official /Elite Dangerous /r/Elite Dangerous. See you in the black, Commanders. Thank you from the Frontier Developments team for listening to Elite Dangerous Newsletter 248.
My name is King Emerald Commander Black Star Lord Triple Lead at your service, signing off. Thank you again for watching my videos of me killing things and listening to the Elite Dangerous Newsletter 248. All comments are welcome and you all have a great day now.